college has been whipping my ass so bad. Oh my god. What? Hey guys, Div here. Today, we're going to be learning the mechanical aspects of V-dualies. This is the second installment to my 3-part series, so if you haven't already, I would heavily recommend taking a look at the first video to get caught up with everything. Or don't, I don't know. Today, we're going to be discussing roles, turret and painting mode, tracking, snapping, wrist health, and mix-up options. Before we start, let's change the scenery. Ah yes, the training room. Get comfortable folks, we're going to be here for the rest of the video. V-dualies points to special is 190 points, where the main gun, both turret and painting do 30 damage, and fall-off does 15 damage. I wouldn't recommend relying on fall-off damage. I personally use it to confirm people who are extremely weak and are behind a wall, or have 90 damage, or just to scare people away. People hate being weak in this game. In turret and painting mode, it takes 4 bullets to kill someone, and for fall-off, it takes 7. A word that will be thrown around a lot in this video is the word mix-up. Defined in the fighting game glossary, a mix-up is a situation where a player has several ways to attack that each require a different defensive action to stop. Most mix-ups contain several fast options that are extremely difficult or even impossible to avoid on reaction, and thus the defensive player must make a read to escape taking damage. Although this is a fighting game term, this definition fits extremely well to what a mix-up is in Splatoon. With that being said, let's talk about the foundation of a dualie's mix-up. Dualie has 2 modes, painting and turret. Painting mode is where both reticles of the gun are presented on the screen, allowing bullets to be spread out for paint. This mode is great for turfing and a good option for mix-ups. Turret mode is where both reticles are combined into one, allowing bullets to be more consistent and can be used to aim at something or someone. This is a good mode to use when you want to get a kill and track people better. Since you're stuck in one position when using turret, this isn't the ideal mode for painting, so don't use it to help cap zone or paint up for a crab. One thing to keep in mind is that if you want to enter in turret mode, you have to do a roll. Rolls are a mobility option on dualies to change your angle of attack and positioning. A common habit is burning your rolls in one go. On V-dualies, you are limited to 2 rolls before entering an end lag for about a second. In this second, you are unable to continue rolling and can only shoot. If you are stuck in end lag, use your aim to defend yourself. Another thing to keep in mind is that your rolls take up some of your ink tank. Ensure that you're keeping note of your rolls and bullets when taking a fight, and disengage when your ink tank is close to done. When you're approaching someone with rolls, try not to use the same movement patterns. Players will begin to catch up and begin to predict your movements. Lastly, you can jump out of your rolls. People don't do this often, but when you roll for the first time, you can jump and do whatever option you like to do next. This is a great way to start learning mix-ups and good to help you learn on how to not burn all of your rolls. Head to the training room to practice killing the dummies with turret and painting mode. Incorporate rolls to get around the dummy to practice killing at different angles. But what happens if you've perfected your mobility mechanics but you're having some difficulty aiming? Well, let's talk about tracking, my friend. The reticle in this game lies! Specifically with guns. The only time the reticle is true is when you're playing the Splat-O-Matics, which has 100% RNG. This means that whenever you move your camera, the bullets will follow exactly. However, with other guns, let's say a 52 gal, the reticle does not follow the bullet trail. If you look at the reticle when you're shooting, it will decrease your aim, and that's no good. So instead of looking at the reticle, look at the bullet trail. It'll take some time to learn on how to ignore the reticle, but if you look at your bullets, it will make your aim a lot better. The moving training room dummies are really good for tracking practice. Look at where your bullets are and predict where the dummies will go. In this case, they will be going left and right, so you will follow that pattern. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into my favorite part about dualies. Snapping is defined as flicking your wrist quickly to change your camera angle in a short period of time while connecting your bullets. See what I did there? That was my definition. That was pretty good, right? No? Man, fuck Fuck you, bitch! Snapping can only be achieved with motion controls. Now, that doesn't mean if you're a stick player, you're unable to do this. You can rotate your stick, but it won't be as fast. Snapping is good for when you find yourself in a 2v1 situation and you are able to confirm both kills or trade out, or if you find yourself being outmaneuvered. Here's what snapping looks like with a hand cam. Nah, I'm just playing with you. Snapping is best used when in turret mode. You can do it in painting mode, but the bullet accuracy isn't the hottest. I think that this is one of the best mechanical skills a dually player can have. If you establish that you can get kills by accurately snapping, people will begin to second guess and fear approaching you. When you have people to the side of you and you want to snap, do not try to do a 360 with your hands. Not only is this really uncomfortable, but it decreases your accuracy and it's just plain out not healthy for your wrists. Instead, quickly snap your wrists in the other direction and push your R stick in the direction you're snapping to get the other person. This ensures that your accuracy is consistent, comfortable, and puts less pressure on your joints. Position yourself in between dummies to practice snapping. Kill the dummy in front of you and snap to get the next one. You can also work on snapping when the enemy is on different elevation as well. Because snapping is demanding on your wrists, it is extremely important to do hand stretches. Even if you don't play V-dualies, warming up your joints and fingers increases blood flow into your hands, causing less cramps, keeping your hands warm, and decreases any potential injuries that may occur. This amazing hand stretch guide by Captain Hanyu goes through and activates all of your muscles in your hands. I also like to crack my knuckles. This doesn't make or break your mechanics, but I feel more comfortable doing this as a part of my ritual. If you want to strengthen your wrists, I recommend a hand grip exercise. The lowest you can get for one is about $8, and it's totally worth it. Here are some of my favorite mix-ups. That's all for this video. I just want to thank you guys so much for being so patient. These videos take time and I really do appreciate you guys checking this out. Huge shout out to Velt for that banger thumbnail. If you guys haven't already, please go follow him. I'll link him down below in the description. With that being said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye! Oh, also, new intro.